Earth Day. Our Earth is special. There is just one. It gives us water, soil, and sun. People and animals share the land. Let's all lend a helping hand. You can save water and plant a tree. Make a better home for you and me. Recycle things, don't throw away. Make every day an Earth Day. Good morning, dear students. What a beautiful poem I have just recited. It's on Earth Day, which falls on April 22nd. It's telling us how we can save our Mother Earth by saving water, planting trees, and recycling waste to make it a heaven for us. How do you think this poem was written? The poet wrote 8 meaningful sentences to create this eye-opening poem. So today I'm going to teach you what are sentences and how we can recite and write meaningful and beautiful sentences on our own. Now I'm going to say some words. Help smartphones to us our study. Do they make any sense? Can you understand what I'm trying to say? Our smartphones help us to study. Now, by putting these random words correctly, we know what I was trying to say. When words are put in a certain manner and they make some sense, these words are called a sentence. A sentence always conveys a message. So a sentence is a group of words when put together in a certain manner and they make some sense. So that is called a sentence. Now let us see how we can identify a sentence. A sentence always starts with a capital letter. Example, R, O with a capital letter, the, T with a capital letter, when, W with a capital letter. A sentence always ends with a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. A sentence will always have a verb in it. Example, is, are, had, have. A sentence always has a subject, the person or thing we are talking about, and some more information about the subject. For example, the Taj Mahal is a beautiful monument. The Taj Mahal is the subject we are talking about. Is the verb in the sentence. Is a beautiful monument is the information we are giving about the subject Taj Mahal. Now, let us know what are the parts of a sentence. A sentence has 2 parts. First, the person or thing we are talking about. Second, what we are telling about the person or the thing. Radha is a naughty girl. In this sentence, we are talking about Radha. So, Radha is the person we are talking about. This part of the sentence is called the subject of the sentence. The second part of the sentence is a naughty girl. So, the second part of the sentence is describing how Radha is, that she is a naughty girl. This part of the sentence is called the predicate of a sentence. So, the predicate of a sentence tells us about the subject of that sentence. It gives us some more information about the subject of the sentence. Well, let us take another example. The blue box is kept on the wooden shelf. The subject here is the blue box, as we are talking about the blue box. Now, what is the predicate of the sentence? Is kept on the wooden shelf. This part of the sentence tells us more about the blue box, that where it is kept. It is kept on the wooden shelf. Thus, the predicate of a sentence always includes the verb in the sentence. The predicate of the sentence tells us more about the subject of the sentence. So let us recapitulate. A sentence is a group of words that make some sense. Example, Meera is a good girl. A sentence always starts with a capital letter and ends with either a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. A sentence will always have a verb in it. A sentence consists of two parts. The first part is the subject of the sentence, which is the person or thing we are talking about. The second part of the sentence is the predicate of the sentence, which is the information we are giving about the subject of the sentence. So, I hope you have understood what we have taught today. So, in the next class, we will take up some exercises on this topic. Revise what I have taught today. Have a good day.